Hello everyone, my name is Lyonz, and it's so great to be on the show with Peter. Thank you so much for having me, Peter. I just want to say a massive shout out to anyone at the moment that is out there and feeling low. They don't feel like they want to do anything at the moment. They think that their plan that they had all together is just not going to happen. Yes, it is. I am sending massive big positive vibes to you all, and everything is going to get better. Put on your favorite playlist, put on your favorite song, dance around your room, grab your hairbrush and just sing the song at the top of your lungs until you are sweating. Then check your watch and see how many steps you've done, and then you'll feel a little bit better. But I just want to say a massive shout out as well to my girl Keisha. I love you so much, aka Kashara Nelson. And I just want to say a big hello to my family and my little sister Celine Lyons. She's got some amazing hair products at the moment. You can find her on Instagram and her name is Lyonz Locks. If you like this little interview with the amazing Peter, you can also find me on my Instagram, which is Lyonz Music UK. Thank you guys. Stay safe. But like you say, within sport in general, what's so beautiful about it is it's like, I just feel like, everyone's mask comes off. Yes, you do this a crazy amount of training, but it just unites us, whether you're a man or a woman or you're, whatever background you've come from, whatever you've had to do to sacrifice to get to where you are, as an amateur or on a really, professional level. What's amazing is the respect, because the whole industry understands from every aspect, and I think that's what's so beautiful about the sports industry. And it is beautiful when you're watching the telly, like Katie Taylor does it a lot. She does like a little handshake,
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony Joshua, at the end of it, he'll always big up everyone that he fought. And it's just like, this is the thing. Whether we win or lose with what we want to do in life, it's the journey of what it took to get there.
Absolutely.
It's the people that have helped you along the way.
And
as well as that, people aren't gonna remember you for your belts, for your trophies, for your medals, for your money. People are gonna remember what mark you have left on the world through who you are and what you stand for. And I think that, again, with sports in general, obviously my favorite is boxing, but sports in general.
Definitely, absolutely. The humanity, that's the big part of your legacy, the humanity. Yeah, absolutely. Is it comparable, the high or the energy that you get, is it comparable to performing on stage? Like, is it comparable?
Oh, it's like, honestly, I think because I get nervous, I think, and I'm never ever scared to say before I go on, I turn around, and whether I'm singing or doing acting, I'll turn around and be like, I'm nervous. Should I be nervous? I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Am I the only one that's nervous? Right? And I start to have like moment. And I think I was the same when I came out and I was running, walking up the ramp to do the boxing. I was nervous. I could feel myself like, oh, my knees are going to go. And then I just took a deep breath. I was like, you've got this, girl. And I kind of do this thing, the same sort of thing. I make sure everyone's all right around me first as well, because we're on the same vibe. We're all performing together. So it's the same when I'm doing the acting. Are we ready to go? Are you guys ready to go? Okay, we'll go. And we go into it together. It's not just a solo performance, it's everyone, which I quite like as a team, But I do get nervous.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that you kind of bring everybody together and you're kind of in tune with everyone. Do you think that's a part of the way you were upraised, like your upbringing, or how did you get to that point? Because me, not so much. Like, I'm like, if I'm nervous, I'm here. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I think like I'm very, very lucky for my family and my friends. And I think they keep me grounded. And I think I've always been kind of brought up, within a very strong community of men and women. And I'm very blessed to have those people still in my life as well. And I think like they know, they can look at me and they're like, oh, she's nervous. Hey, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And you have that support mechanism. And I think that's what's so beautiful being in the industry. It's the support that I'm so grateful for. So yes, I am lucky enough to say that I have had that support there. And I think that's what's kept me going, for one, because it can be really difficult to just throw the towel in and say, do you know what, today I'm done. But the people around me are what keep me going today. Yes, 100%.
Okay. Well, I had to, in order to learn more about you, I had to stalk you on social media. So, so I'm trying to figure out, like, you have so many things going on. You can act, you can sing.
It's so random, I know. When you go on people's like Instagram and Facebook, you're like, okay, I know you because I can see your content's like, and it's one particular style. And I'm sorry, I don't have a style, not with my clothes, not with my content. If I'm feeling something, if I want to post something, it's a random how I feel in the moment sort of thing. So sorry that when the stalking went on, you're probably like, what the hell is this?
Well, no, the question that actually came to mind was like, what do you like the best? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I can see you probably boxing for the rest of your life. It keeps you in shape mentally, it keeps you in shape physically. And so I can see you probably doing that for as long as you can. But as far as like the acting, the singing, you even do pop-up stores, right? Like pop-up clothing stores?
Yeah, that's for charity. So tomorrow I'm doing a kind of thrift shop sort of style. I want, it to be accessible for people that, don't have, enough money to like buy lots of stuff. I like the fact that we buy stuff from thrift shops, charity shops. We wear it and then we give it on. We then give it back to charity and it just goes round. I've got this kind of, I love that about clothes, and I like doing that. And so tomorrow, we're raising awareness for the Samaritans charity, mental health charity, and all the donations will go towards that charity. So it's quite nice to be able to do something where everyone will be coming down with their masks on still, everything's been washed and sanitized, so we're all very much on our toes with all of that for tomorrow. But it's very exciting to open the little pop-up store and see who can come down and get themselves a good bargain and stuff. And I like that. Again, just meeting people, saying hey, because we haven't really been able to do that, physically. We miss our loved ones, don't we? And we miss speaking to someone randomly. I mean, I can't remember the last kind of time, when you were sat on a train or a bus and you're just like, hey, how are you doing today? It's like, so I'm very excited to do the little thrift shop tomorrow. But God, if you're going to make me choose out of the things that I love waking up to every day, that's a tough one. That's a very, very tough one. I guess just being creative. I mean,
well, that's what it's about.
Pardon, sorry.
That's what life is about, especially for someone like yourself. Being creative.
I really struggled at school. I wasn't academic at all. Like I was always oh my God, let's go play rounders, let's go do running, let's be active. The energy was just there from when I was young. And I think the teacher was kind of like, well, what do we do with her? Like, she talks a lot. She likes to just run. And come up, I freak out at school. And so I've got kind of an understanding that like universities and college and stuff isn't for everybody. And, sometimes people are more creative and visual learners. This is the society that we're living in now. People are understanding more that someone's ability isn't so visible. It can take a while for it to come out. And I just went with that. I went with the ideas that are in my head, and I just thought, right, these are the things I like. I want to give everything a go. Life's for living. I want to try the acting. I want to try the music. Things might not work out, but hey, I'm here for the ride. I'm here for fun. So it would be hard for me to choose. I mean, I'm on this music path at the moment, and I'm working with some really cool people, and we've got a really cool single coming out at the end of the month. that's to raise awareness for the homeless charity, which is down the road from me as well. Fight to end homelessness, and we're excited about that. And then, like I said, I like to, you know, incorporate the boxing into acting. So I've just finished a movie as well, my first feature film script.
Oh, really?
Taking 3 years, but that's got the kind of what you were saying about the collaboration of like acting, boxing, and music.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, I got there with trying to mesh them all together. But yeah, it's a tough one. I can't ever choose. I just love them all.
Well, luckily you don't have to choose. I myself, I'm only good at one thing, and that's talking. So I don't have to worry about singing, dancing, or acting. You will never see me on the big screen. That is for sure.
But I love that it, like, that's what I'm saying. But don't you feel like through, you know, what you do and having, you know, to be like talking to people and getting people to come on and speak to you like I am now, like, don't you just love the fact that you're discovering about yourself and you're discovering about other people? Like, that must be something I really enjoy. So
not only do I really enjoy it, it's very special. And I think the most special parts for me are when people tell me about their epiphanies, like tell me those moments when they discovered Santa Claus was not real, right? When they tell me about those moments when they discovered that they could box, you know, those type of things to me are so special. And I'm very fortunate and lucky that I get to edit the original recording.
yes.
And then I get to listen to like the finalized version before everybody else. And sometimes I'm a guy, so I won't admit to crying, but sometimes I'm right on the edge. Sometimes I'm right on the edge of like, man, like this person is so awesome. And they opened up and they told me so much. I'm right on the edge of getting ready to cry. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like that's the thing, and you never know what to expect, and I think that's everything with life, isn't it? I think we didn't know that we were going to like these things in life. We didn't know we were going to find a passion. Life will always surprise us. It doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or you're 90.
That's right.
You can do whatever you want to do, and I think
That's
like
right.
I think that's the one thing that I just like to show with whatever I put out there as an artist, like to just tell people to just go for it. Like, don't second guess things too much. Don't give yourself a hard time. Don't beat yourself up, because we all do it. Just get it out there. Go have a chat. Go have a talk. Go write something down that you've always been dying to write. Don't throw anything away either. If you've got an idea for something, just store it, because you might need to go back to it one day. And just believe in yourself with it.
Yeah, yeah. So you got something coming up next month, I think, at the Mustache Bar, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Are you nervous about that yet?
But you know what? It's when I wake up in the morning and then I do a little bit of a vocal, and then I'm like, I start getting dressed and like putting on my makeup, and then I'll put on like my favorite playlist, and I'll be like dancing in my room, like, oh yeah, and then I'm letting out all the nerves while I'm dancing. And then I'll look at the time, I'll be like, oh my God, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Kind of like feel it in your belly, like your belly flips a little. And then you get to rehearse and you're like, hey guys, hi guys. And then everything's all right. It's zen. And then I think I still get nervous through sets. I do. But when I see the smiley faces in the audience, I just think, okay, this is real. This is actually happening. You guys have come here tonight to have a good time all together. Let's just vibe and see where this goes. Don't get me wrong, I've messed up on stage before. It's all good.
Yeah.
If you fall flat on your face, just get back up, guys. Literally just shake it off.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you play any instruments at all, or you just sing?
This is the thing that I would absolutely adore, like guitar. Like, I have a guitar. I opened up like a book with, like, obviously there's some amazing like YouTubers out there, like, you know, beginners guides. I need to do it because I just feel like it really helps when I'm writing as well. So I don't actually play any instruments at all, but I would, you know, I'm more like pick up a pen and paper and start writing the song, and then I meet up with my producer and guitarist, David Bartlett, and he's the one that we've written this song. It's taken a whole year to get to this stage now, and it's very exciting because we've just sent it off to be mixed and mastered, so it's really exciting. But yeah, he's the genius with the whole guitar situation and the you know, amazing instruments and vibes. And I just love watching and appreciating people that, you know, when you meet these artists that are just incredible and play like 5-6 instruments, and you watch them and you're just in awe of them and how they naturally just create this amazing love moment. But I do need to, that's one on my list that I would love to be able to learn. I love that. But like, that's the thing, it's like, how lucky are we? Like, I know that we've just been through this like very, very tough time, and everyone has a lot of different things going on behind closed doors, but oh my god, we've had some music this year. We've had some beautiful music this year.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, I think Adele is great, right? Like, and from a songwriting perspective, right? Like, maybe not so much from the track perspective, because that's a whole separate thing, but from the songwriting perspective, I mean, it's like it's next world.
She is something special. And the way she like just walks in and holds a room, and she's so funny as well. Like, her personality just shines through her work, you know, like she's very down to earth. Like, oh yeah, we all love her here. We absolutely love her. She's awesome.
I bet. So how do you go about writing a song?
First rule, guys, never go anywhere without this. Honestly, you'll be in bed and you'll be switching off for the night, and then you're literally just like, right, night, lights out sort of thing. And then something will just come to you and you'll be like, okay, the darkness of blah, blah, blah. And you're, and literally, that's what happens. My brain's weird and it just does things like that. So I always make sure I have that with me. I guess like for my next single that's coming out, it's called Empty Streets, and for me, I normally see it. So I see a situation go on in real life and I like writing about it, because I'm like, I've experienced that, I've seen it, I've witnessed it. Oh my God, how's this going on? So like with the whole, this whole new song now about raising awareness for the homeless, I was on like a bus, like a student bus coming back from some filming. And I was going through London, and on the right-hand side was Hyde Park. And on the left-hand side were all these snazzy, you know, top hotels and apartments. And then I kind of like, the bus stopped and I looked down, and there was about 30 people on the street. It was like 30 homeless men and women on the street, all huddled together. And I just thought, how is this going on? How is this still going on? And like you were saying about getting your tissues ready, I was just moved. I was so moved by it. And luckily, like in my bag, like I said, notepad and pen, and I just started. I was angry. I was very, I feel like sometimes when I write, like either I'm happy or sad, but at that point I was really angry, and I just had to get it all out on paper. And I'd already kind of got the verse and the chorus there just through witnessing that. So different situations, I think, I just go with how I feel in the moment. And that's why I say, like, even if it's right or wrong, just write it down, because even if you're not feeling it when you look back at it in a month's time, you wrote that because you felt that in that precise moment. And our feelings always change. Our feelings are not permanent, ever. If you're angry, if you're sad, it's always going to change. That's why better times are always going to come. And I saw that and thought, this is overdue change. I've got to write this song. I've got to write this song because it moved me and I need to do something about this. So for me, yeah, it was an event that had happened that had made it happen to me. And it was the same with my EP that I wrote last year.
Chit Chat.
Chit Chat, that's right.
Yeah. What about Sisterhood?
That's
same thing?
Chit Chat.
What about Sisterhood? Did that come about the same way?
Oh my God, my best friend, I absolutely adore her. My best friend, Kashara. I love that girl so much, honestly.
Wait, what's her name? Kashara?
Kashara Nelson. It's a nice name, isn't it? I was like,
Well, no, because when me stalking you on Instagram, I saw Miss Keisha, so I thought it was just Keisha, but it's Kashara. Okay, so I stand corrected. Yeah.
She shortens it, and then she tells me off if I don't call her that. I'm like, because I've known her since she was 11, so I'm like, Kashara. She's like, Kira, it's Keisha. I'm like, oh, sorry, girl. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's one in a million, and I thought, this girl, she's been my best friend since I was 11. And I said, I have traveled the world with this amazing person. I've been welcomed by her family, by this amazing person. I've gone to Jamaica, I've gone to America with this girl, and their family have been so amazing and welcoming. And I thought, this girl needs the credit. She's been there with me when I've been down. She's been there through the boy breakups, and boy, has there been some bad breakups. She's been there through McDonald's drive-thrus, KFC drive-thrus. This girl is unreal. I said, this girl needs a song written about her. So I collaborated with a really very talented young producer. He's only like 17. He's called Toxic Beats in the UK, and he sent me this song, just this like literally a beat that he'd made in his room. Crazy. And it was in lockdown, and he said, hi Lyonz. He was like, how you doing? He was like, what do you think about writing some lyrics to this? And I was like, okay, cool. And I just heard the beat like dun 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 dun, and I was just like, this is, I said, I missed my girl because we're in lockdown. I can't see her. I can only see her through this. Yeah. And I need her energy. How can I create her energy in the room? I'll write a song about her. And then the lyrics just came, and I was just like, what do we do when we're together? We drive around in the car. So driving around, what do we drink? Cans of Coke in our hands. What do? We singing at the top of our lungs, like, and then that was it. It just came. Also,
it's a very cute video. It's a very cute song. It's a very catchy song. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun to make. And by the time we came out of lockdown, I mean, the weather in the UK is not great, let's face it. So it was raining on the day of the shoot, and we were like, what are we gonna do? She was like, let's just shoot in the car and drive around like we do, baby. I was like, okay, let's do it.
What do you think you've learned about yourself through your journey so far?
Oh my gosh. Do you know what? When like you're on the go all the time, like I've been doing this now for like the acting and TV and everything and Bollywood and all of that. I've been in the industry professionally for like 12 years now. And I've had the most amazing, wonderful, random jobs. I've had the most crazy 9-to-5 jobs. And I mean, like, I'm 30 and I've had 31 jobs.
You don't look 30, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. It's this ring light. It's too
Well, I need to get that ring light. If that's what it is, I need to get that ring light.
I'll send one to you. I'll send it to Amazon delivery. I'll just write that on my notes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was always on the go so much. I was like self-employed. I was like, staying on my friends' sofas in London. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I've got 3 jobs at once, like waitressing, working in bars, working in pubs, working in, I worked for Virgin Holidays at one point. I worked in fashion retail, all of these things to follow my dreams, like on the go 24/7. And I thought that being busy made it look like you were doing those things, like ticking off those projects, getting further with where you feel or where you measure success. That word's just thrown around so much. Like, what is success? I was still discovering myself. I was still learning. And all I was seeking for was inner peace.